Okay, welcome everybody to the EFT workshop for Family of Origin and ACOA issues. My name is Tony Parker, and as people trickle in, we're going to do the gratitude tap as one of our warm-up exercises. And the gratitude tap is very simple. What we do is we make a list of things that we're grateful for. That can be people in our lives, aspects of our lives, aspects of things, like I said, things that make us feel positive and grateful. So the way we work as a group is that each one of us is invited to check in and share something we feel grateful for. Then we tap on it together as a group. So who'd like to check in, please? Go ahead.
Hi, Tony. It's Jean. I hear you.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Okay. Well, I just made myself a yummy dinner with spaghetti squash, which is really healthy. I always feel really happy that I can use spaghetti squash instead of pasta and be healthy. And also, I had a really good deep cry yesterday, and I feel grateful that stuff is shifting.
Awesome. Very good. Okay, let's go to the top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And our release. Okay, and for those of you who just come in, we're doing gratitude tap, and the way that works is we're each invited to check in and share something we're grateful for, and we all tap on it together. So anybody else want to check in, say hi, share something you're grateful for?
Hey, Tony, it's Kim.
Hey, Kim. Welcome
Hi.
aboard. Nice. Go ahead, please.
Thanks. I'm grateful because I was able to wake up earlier this morning and just start my day with tapping and just some good tapping.
Awesome. Very cool. Top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath and now release. Okay. Anybody else want to check in, say hi, and share something they're grateful for we can tap on together?
This is Linda. I'm grateful for a lecture I went to on butterflies today.
Awesome. Top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath and our release. Okay, very good. Anybody else want to check in, say hi, and share something they're grateful for? We can all tap on together? All right. Well, I've just shared that tomorrow I'm going to be, well, a lot of things are happening tomorrow, but one of the things I'm doing, I'm showing up with my buddy Angel at the Darmstadt shelter, and we're going to be doing a free holistic health clinic there, treating both the clients and the staff to some free holistic healing. I guess there'll be a couple other people. It's one of our little volunteer clinics. Healthcare is a human right clinic. We do at different locations in the Hudson Valley, and tomorrow is the Darmstadt shelter. So I just grateful to be useful to others and being of service in the community. Top of the head, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop, thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Very cool. Let's all take a deep breath and now release.
Yeah.
Very excellent. Okay. Anybody else want to check in, say hi, and share something they're grateful for? Okay, no problem. All right, we're going to do some more of our warm-ups. Okay, next one is going to be the protective shield of golden light, and I would say no ACOA should leave home without doing this first, that's for sure. All right, top of the head, energy system.
Energy system.
Eyebrow, I'm instructing you.
I'm instructing you.
Side of the eye, to generate a protective shield of golden light.
Generate a protective shield of golden light.
Under the eye, all around my body.
All around my body.
Under the nose, protecting me from all negative energies.
Protecting me from all negative energies.
Under the mouth, all negative influences.
All negative influences.
Collarbone, all negative intentions.
All negative intentions.
Under the arm, all negative entities.
All negative entities.
Karate chop, sending them all to the sun to be transmuted to love.
Sending them all to the sun to be transmuted to love.
Very good. Excellent. Let's go top of the head, only allowing in.
Only allowing in.
Eyebrow, loving.
Loving.
Side of the eye, healing.
Healing.
Under the eye, positive.
Positive.
Under the nose, energies.
Energies.
Under the mouth, and intentions.
And intentions.
Very good. Collarbone. And if I have any negative energies or intentions.
And if I have negative energies or intentions.
Okay, and then I send them all to the sun.
I send them all to the sun.
Karate chop, to be transmuted to love.
Be transmuted to love.
Okay, excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Okay, and now we're going to do Ho'oponopono, okay, which is, like I said, a great healing, releasing exercise. Top of the head, and just repeat after me. Simon says, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Eyebrow, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, I love you.
I love you.
Collarbone, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the arm, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Karate chop, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Top of the head, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye, I love you.
I love you.
Under the eye, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the nose, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Under the mouth, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Collarbone, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop, I love you.
I love you.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Okay, and now we're going to do the Reiki tap. Okay, and it's a very simple tap. What we do is we combine EFT with some of the basic Reiki mantras. Okay, and it's a very simple procedure. All right, so we'll just start tapping at the top of the head and just repeat after me the first mantra, which is Chokure, which means place the healing. Place the healing energy here. So let's start tapping the top of the head. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Eyebrow. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Very good. Side of the eye. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Under the eye. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Under the nose. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Under the mouth. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Collarbone. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Under the arm. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Karate chop. Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Chokure, chokure, chokure.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Very good. And now the next Reiki mantra, which is Seihiki, which means healing the mind, the body, and the spirit. And let's just start tapping the top of the head. And just repeat after me. Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Eyebrow, Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Side of the eye, Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Under the eye, Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Under the nose, Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Under the mouth, Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Collarbone, Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Under the arm, Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Karate chop, Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Seiki, Seiki, Seiki.
Excellent. Let's all take a deep breath. And I'll release. Very good. And now the next Reiki mantra is Honsaze Shonen, which means healing the past, the present, and the future. So let's start tapping the top of the head and just repeat after me. Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Very good. Eyebrow, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Side of the eye, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Very good. Under the eye, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Excellent. Under the nose, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Under the mouth, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Collarbone, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Okay, under the arm, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Karate chop, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen, Honsaze Shonen.
Very good. Take a deep breath, and now release. Okay, and now we're going to start tapping. The last Reiki mantra is Daikomyo, which means tuning in to the Reiki healing energy, allowing it to flow through us in order to heal ourselves and others. So top of the head, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Eyebrow, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Side of the eye, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Under the eye, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Under the nose, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Okay, under the mouth, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Collarbone, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Under the arm, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Karate chop, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Okay, and now we're going to do another exercise, which I would include as a daily exercise for anybody who's an ACOA or anybody who has family of origin issues, which is what I call the inner child tap, or some of us call it matrix remap tap. And basically it's connecting with our inner child and developing a parenting relationship with that inner child. For those of you who are familiar with ACOA or family of origin work, the primary goal in healing as an ACOA is to become the loving parent we never had, to become our, to parent that inner child. Because one of the, traits of an adult child or an ACOA or somebody who's still suffering from family of origin issues is that we're still waiting for our parents to finally change, get better, and come through for us and be the parents we never had. And that's a trap, because that's not likely to happen, okay? The odds are really against that. Your parents are, if you're an ACOA or you're on this call, the odds are very, very slim that they're going to come through for you at this late stage and say, I've just had an epiphany, I've got into therapy, I've done 10 years of my own work, and now I'm going to make amends to you and never hurt you or abuse you again. Most dysfunctional or abusive parents go to the grave abusive or neglectful or, dysfunctional. And so it's time for us to sort of give up the vigil and just reparent ourselves, So this is why this is an essential tap, and it develops that dialogue of us parenting ourselves, parenting that inner child, that wounded little boy or little girl inside of us that's still looking for a mother or father. And the name of the game is we have to step up to the plate and become our own loving mother or father. So the way this works is we kind of close our eyes and just rub your sore spot, okay, and just tune in to that image of that little child, okay? Just kind of tune in to that inner child, that little ACOA, child of a dysfunctional family, okay? And just kind of check into that picture while you're rubbing your sore spot, okay? And then we're just going to go into a sort of a dialogue. And again, just though, I'm tapping for a group here, so change the gender to suit your own, situation, okay? And again, it's a very simple tap, very dynamic, very healing, very powerful. All right, so now just, again, tuning into that picture, and I just like you guys to check in. Approximately how old is that little boy or little girl? Check in, please. Go ahead.
7.
Okay.
1 or 2.
Okay.
6.
Okay. Okay. All righty. So now we're going to start tapping. And again, guys, just cycle through your tapping points. I'll kind of cue you a tapping point, but just cycle through all your different tapping points as we go through this, okay? As we make these kind of loving, parenting, self-parenting affirmations and statements, okay? Okay, let's start at the top of the head. I love you.
I love you.
Eyebrow, you're a wonderful little girl.
You're a wonderful little girl.
Okay, change that gender, whatever suits you. I may say boy or daddy, but you can say mommy or daughter or whatever, or girl, whatever works for you. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
You're the best little boy or girl in the whole wide world.
You're the best little girl in the whole wide world.
Under the nose, I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Under the mouth, I love you just the way you are.
I love you just the way you are.
Collarbone, you're so pretty.
You're so pretty.
Underarm, you're so smart.
You're so smart.
Karate chop, you're so funny.
You're so funny.
Top of the head, and I'm always going to be there for you.
And I'm always going to be there for you.
I'm never going to leave you or abandon you.
I'm never going to leave you or abandon you.
Side of the eye. And I'm always going to be there to protect and defend you.
I'm always going to be there to protect and defend you.
I'm never going to let anybody ever hurt you like that again.
And I'm never going to let anybody hurt you like that again.
Okay? Because I love you.
Because I love you.
And I'm your new mommy or daddy now.
And I'm your new mommy.
And I'm going to take good care of you.
I'm going to take good care of you.
I'm always going to be there to love you and take care, guide you.
I'm always going to be there to love you and guide you.
Because I'm your new mommy or daddy now.
Because I'm your new mommy now.
Stop that, and I love you so much.
And I love you so much.
Because you're the best little girl in the whole wide world.
Because you're the best little girl in the whole wide world.
Side of the eye. I love you so much.
I love you so much.
You're so smart.
You're so smart.
You work so hard.
You work so hard.
And you're so pretty.
You're so pretty.
You're so cute and funny.
You're so cute and funny.
And I'm so proud of you.
And I'm so proud of you.
Wrkshp, I'm always going to be there for you.
I'm always going to be there for you.
Top of the head, I'm never going to leave you or abandon you.
I'm never going to leave you or abandon you.
Eyebrow, because I'm your new mommy now.
I'm your new mommy now.
Side of the eye, I'm always going to be there to protect and defend you.
I'm always going to be there to protect and defend you.
And I'm never, ever going to let anybody ever hurt you again.
And I'm never, ever going to let anybody ever hurt you again.
Because I'm your new mommy now.
Because I'm your new mommy now.
On the mouth. And I love you so much.
And I love you so much.
You're the best little girl in the whole wide world.
You're the best little girl in the whole wide world.
And I'm so proud of you.
And I'm so proud of you.
And I'm going to love you forever and ever.
And I'm going to love you forever and ever.
Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, and I'll release. Okay. All right, so there you go. That's the sort of basic, you can do that for as long as you want, but it brings up a lot of feelings, but it also it begins that dialogue of reparenting and restructuring, because very often what happens with ACOAs and people from dysfunctional families is we abandon ourselves. We actually abandon that inner child. And so it's really about reintegrating and reparenting. It's a very powerful and important exercise. And for any of you who do have the ACOA or ACA Yellow Book, in the solution and in a lot of the literature, it talks about becoming our own parent, becoming the parent we never had, which is really what it's all about. Okay. All righty. So now tonight's topic is, using EFT to treat family of origin and ACOA issues. And as I mentioned, we're going to start using the ACOA Yellow Book as a source or something to work with. How many people on tonight actually have the ACA Yellow Book?
I do, Jean.
Okay, good. Excellent. Anybody else?
Yeah, it's Kim. I actually just got it this weekend. So.
Beautiful. All right. So again, like I said, we're going to use it. I'm not going to, you don't have to have it, but I'm going to be using it because it's a wonderful tool, because what it does is it's a workbook, but of all the workbooks I've ever encountered, it's really complete. It's pretty thorough, and it provides you with an opportunity to fill in the blanks, and then you've got just incredibly detailed tapping scripts. It gives you, just an incredible wealth of tapping material, all of which, is ACOA stuff and definitely will help you recover and heal. Okay. So, let's ask, before we continue, I just like anybody near the ACA or ACOA laundry list, the 14 traits of an adult child of an alcoholic. Anybody?
Jean,
all right, would you do me? Why don't you read a couple of them, okay? Why don't you read two or three of them?
Okay. The laundry list, 14 characteristics of an adult child. 1, we became isolated and afraid of people and authority figures. 2, we became approval seekers and lost our identity in the process. 3, we are frightened by angry people and any personal criticism.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else near a laundry list? I'll continue. If not, Kim, are you near one?
I can get mine. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, no, from now on, we're working on this on Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
We're really I've decided that every one of my workshops now, no more cruising. Everybody works. Everybody rows.
Okay.
Read three of them or whatever. Go ahead. 4 from 4.
Okay. 4. We either become alcoholics, marry them, or both, or find another compulsive personality, such as a workaholic, to fulfill our sick abandonment needs. 5. We live life from the viewpoint of victims and are attracted by that weakness in our love and friendship relationships. 6. We have an overdeveloped sense of responsibility, and it is easier for us to be concerned with others rather than ourselves. This enables us not to look too closely at our own faults, etc.
Excellent. Okay. And I'll read a few. 7, we get guilt feelings when we stand up for ourselves instead of giving in to others. 8, we became addicted to excitement, and I'm going to put in parentheses fear. 9, we confuse love and pity and tend to love people we can pity and rescue. And then is that it for me? Okay. Who'd like to, Gina, why don't you read 10, 11, 12?
Sure. 10, we have stuffed our feelings from our traumatic childhoods and have lost the ability to feel or express our feelings because it hurts so much. Denial. 11, we judge ourselves harshly and have a very low sense of self-esteem. 12, we are dependent personalities who are terrified of abandonment and will do anything to hold on to a relationship in order not to experience painful abandonment feelings, which we receive from living with sick people who were never there emotionally for us.
Excellent. Very good. Anybody else on who's found the laundry list and like to read 13 and 14? Kim, if you could continue, go ahead, 13 and 14.
Sure. 13, alcoholism is a family disease, and we became para-alcoholics and took on the characteristics of that disease even though we did not pick up the drink. 14, para-alcoholics are reactors rather than actors.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Now, for anybody who's on tonight and perhaps there was no alcoholism or overt addiction in your family, then I would just read, dysfunctionalism, and then I'd also put in the codependency. I would use the word codependency to describe the condition. Either one, they're pretty much interchangeable. And, of course, the way we treat it with EFT is pretty much the same. Okay, guys, it's check-in time. Like I said, from now on, we're going to start using the yellow book, and we're going to be a little more structured and disciplined because this is a recovery workshop. This is serious recovery because this dysfunctional family ACOA stuff is a killer condition. It kills people. People die, live miserable lives, etc. It's hard to believe, but it absolutely, is the root cause of a lot of unhappiness, sadness, and illness. Okay, so it's check-in time, and everybody's welcome to, check in, how you doing, what kind of issues you're working on, what you'd like to tap on tonight. Okay, go ahead, take it away. Go ahead. I love hearing from you guys.
Thank you so much. This is Jean. I'll start. My issues have to do with being the overlooked middle child, poor attachment. My grandmother cared for me for the first year and then left when I was 1. And my mother didn't really ever bond with me, I don't think. So I have a lot of abandonment at a very early level. And then when I graduated from college, I went to a top school. My older and my younger sisters and my mother, I felt really isolated me when I was going through an emotional breakdown in the aftermath of a relationship or within the relationship. All the poor attachment issues were coming up. And my mother is very unfulfilled. She had a brilliant academic career and had her own issues, being the only child of a war widow, and so she never really fully realized her career potential. And she is competitive with me, and I feel she doesn't want me to succeed. And I find that totally stymies me around career and prosperity. But I am overcoming it, so that's what I'm working on.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Jean. Okay. Well, definitely there's a lot of the deeper work is done tonight. Let's put it that way. I have the other workshops we're kind of dealing with some of the symptomology, but of course, tonight is the root causes. But thanks for sharing. Excellent. Okay. Anybody else want to check in? Again, perhaps how the laundry list, whether you identify, are there any aspects of the laundry list that kind of, caught your attention, or any specific issues you'd like to tap on tonight? Go ahead, please.
I think the one about being over responsible caught my attention, and instead of feeling so confused about love and so over loving another person, so that I don't have to love myself, and overdoing it for someone else seems to be coming up for me right now.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Well, all that stuff is tappable. That's the amazing thing. That's why I love the yellow book. I mean, it's a simple little book, but boy, it's definitely worth the $10. Okay. Thanks for sharing, Linda. Anybody else want to check in, say hi, and any your own issues, synchronicity, ACOA stuff, or what you'd like to tap on specifically tonight? Go ahead, please.
This is Rhonda.
Go ahead, Linda.
And I could identify with several of the laundry list, but especially the approval seeking, so much so that you lose your own identity, and also the fact that sometimes we become alcoholics ourselves and marry alcoholics, which both happen to me.
Okay.
So I can identify. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's as they say, this ACOA stuff. I mean, literally goes, generations. I mean, just generation after generation after generation. I was actually able to track it back 4 generations of my family. The alcohol. I mean, that's at least in terms of, shall we say, memory or living memory that I was able to interview family members. You know what I mean? Obviously, it may have gone back even further. Who knows? But it's amazing. It's incredible. Especially as you say, we either seek out other alcoholics or dysfunctional people, or we become them ourselves, etc. But the good news is there is recovery, and we have a really great set of tools. And there you go. But thanks for sharing. There is hope. That's what I remember there is hope for ACOAs. We're not hopeless. Excellent. Okay. Anybody else want to check in, say hi? Again, synchronicities, challenges, victories. Also, you want to comment on the laundry list or your own ACOA stuff or whatever you want to tap on. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Tony, it's Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hi. I guess, wow, there's so many things off the laundry list that I can definitely identify and struggle continuously with. I think at the moment, there are a few, but I think I've been struggling more so with isolation. And
okay.
I guess I tend to definitely retreat and and into my safe space just whenever I feel just that fear basically of or that threat of fear or of judgment or abandonment, different things, but it usually definitely goes back into isolation.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Thank you for sharing. And just a comment, Tony Allen, who I would credit, because actually there were several co-founders of ACOA. I joined ACOA back in the 70s, and it had been running for a couple of years by the time I showed up. But Tony Allen said that if there were several editions of the laundry list. The laundry list was actually an evolution. It actually started off as sick families, but he said that if there was one aspect that he would have changed or amended, was that we became addicted to excitement. He would have replaced it, if he had a choice, would have replaced it with we became addicted to fear. Because growing up in an alcoholic family, there is the danger, but there's the fear as well. There's the constant drama, upset, insanity, but the core feeling is fear, right?
Yeah.
And addicted is probably, and again, not such a great word because we became conditioned to fear, really. It's not like we chose to be frightened, but what happened is when you grow up in an environment and it's the ongoing environment, if it's so crazy and dangerous and there's this constant state of anxiety and fear, that becomes normal, right? The thermostat, the switch gets set to normal, that fear. So we create situations, or we are attracted to situations where the likelihood of us being in a state of fear and anxiety is very is prominent, So that's what that means. But again, that's about the only comment Tony Allen said that he would have changed. He would have changed it. He would have swapped excitement with fear, and then addicted, he would have said conditioned. You know, other than that, there you go. Okay, let's see what we can tap on tonight. Let's anybody have something specific they'd like to tap on? I mean, we can do again the fear thing. We can do a kind of a is fear an issue right now? Is fear an issue?
Fear is great. Yeah.
Okay. All righty. So let's.
Tony, can I add something?
Go ahead, please do.
This is my first time at this meeting, so I'm not sure if I checked in the way people generally do, but I can see that the core issue from everything I shared is fear of abandonment and also the low self-esteem and the compulsion to hide or to fail in order not to upset the parents.
Right.
Yeah, not succeeding, fear of success, perhaps.
Right. Okay. Those are all tappable stuff. Again, I strongly recommend, keeping a journal or a notebook or a spiral notebook or, where you list all this stuff, because all this stuff is tappable. And I remember when I first started really working on my ACOA stuff, my initial introduction to EFT was to deal with a specific issue, which was combat war-related PTSD. But then I decided that even though I had already done years of therapy of all kinds and all kinds of recovery work on ACOA issues, family of origin issues, I decided to do the personal peace procedure, which Gary Craig used to recommend everybody. He even said he said that you couldn't become a bona fide EFT practitioner unless you completed the personal peace procedure. And in fact, back in the old days, he was pretty strict on that. Being that if you haven't healed yourself, why should you be allowed to heal others, right? And I started writing on all this stuff, and I said, how it's going to take me years. Well, it didn't take me years. It actually took me several months, but I had to be systematic and thorough. Okay. So let's pick a movie. All right. So we're talking about fear. Let's pick a movie at a time in your life, in your, shall we say, family of origin life, where you were frightened or terrified, perhaps by your parents or perhaps by something else or somebody else. But let's keep it to the childhood family of origin where there was extreme fear and anxiety. Okay. Does everybody have a movie or a snapshot of a moment like that from early childhood? Okay. Okay, good. And why don't we check in with our number? Go ahead. What's the level of intensity, the SUDS, on a scale of 0 to 10? You want to check in with your numbers?
10.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Now, when you were tuning into that movie and that childhood experience of extreme fear, was there any body feelings? Did you feel it anywhere in your body? Was there any kind of body feeling? Did you feel it like in your throat or your chest or your stomach when you kind of looked at it?
My throat.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very good. All righty. So now, yes, good. Excellent. All right, so now what we're going to do is going to rub our sore spot or tap on our karate chop and just repeat after me. Even though I have this family fear movie,
Even though I have this family fear movie.
and my number is?
My number is
Okay, and I feel it in my?
And I feel it in my throat and face.
head.
Okay, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent, very good. So even though I have this family fear movie,
Even though I have this
family fear movie.
and I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent, very good. So even though I have this family fear movie and I feel it in my?
Even though I have this family fear movie and I feel it in my face and throat.
Okay, very good. I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. Let's go top of the head. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat.
Okay. If you don't have a specific area, you can just say my body. Okay, that's pretty good. That works. So so eyebrow. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat.
Side of the eye. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat.
Okay, under the eye. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat.
Okay, under the nose. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat.
Okay, under the mouth. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat.
Okay, collarbone. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat and stomach.
Okay, under the arm. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my
face and throat and stomach.
Very good. Karate chop. All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat and stomach.
Okay, so even though I have this family fear movie in my.
Even though I have this family movie in my face and throat and stomach.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat and stomach.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Okay, top of the head. All family fear. I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and my
I deserve to heal, release, and let go.
I deserve to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my stomach and my throat and my face.
Okay, side of the eye. All family. I give myself permission to heal, release, and let go.
I give myself permission to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat and chest.
Okay, under the eye. I am willing to heal, release, and let go.
I am willing to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat.
Okay, under the nose. It's safe for me to heal, release, and let go.
It's safe for me to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and throat and stomach.
Okay, under the mouth. I have the power to heal, release, and let go.
I have the power to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie, throat and chest.
Okay, collarbone. I like the way it feels when I heal, release, and let go.
I like the way it feels, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and my throat and my stomach.
Under the arm. It's easy for me to heal, release, and let go.
It's easy for me to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and my throat and my stomach.
Very good. Karate chop. So even though I have this family fear movie in my.
So even though I have this family fear movie in my face and my throat and my stomach.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
All family fear movie in my.
All family fear movie in my face and in my throat and in my stomach.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Top of the head. Very good. Top of the head. Letting go of all family fear movie in my.
Letting go of all family fear movie in my stomach and my throat and my face.
Okay, eyebrow. Letting go.
Letting go.
Side of the eye. Letting go.
Letting go.
Under the eye. Letting go.
Letting go.
Under the nose. Letting go.
Letting go.
Under the mouth. Letting go.
Letting go.
Collarbone. Letting go.
Letting go.
Under the arm. Letting go.
Letting go.
Karate chop. Letting go of all family fear movie in my.
Letting go of all family fear movie in my face, in my throat, and in my chest.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Okay, and now I want you all to rub your sore spot or tap on your karate chop. And now run that family fear movie. Run that movie one more time. When you're done, say stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Very good. Excellent. All righty. So now just repeat after me. We're going to do the second round. Okay. So even though there's been some progress.
Even though there's been some progress.
Okay. I started at, say the number you started at.
I started at 8.
Okay. I'm down to the number you're at now.
Down to 3.
Okay. But there's still some remaining family movie and still some remaining feeling of in my.
There's still some remaining family movie, and there's still some remaining fear in my throat and in my chest and my stomach and my face.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. So even though there's still some remaining family movie and still some remaining feeling of in my.
So even though there's still some remaining family movie and still some remaining fear in my face, in my throat, in my stomach.
Okay. And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. So even though there's still some remaining family movie and still some remaining feeling of in my.
So even though there's still some remaining family movie and there's still some remaining fear in my face, my throat, and my stomach.
Okay. I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie and all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie and all remaining fear in my face, in my throat, and my stomach.
Okay, and I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and
completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. Let's go top of the head. Okay, all remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie, all remaining fear in my stomach, in my face, in my throat.
Okay, very good. Eyebrow, all remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie, all remaining fear in my face, in my throat, in my stomach. Fear in my body.
Okay, very good. Side of the eye, all remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie, all remaining fear in my body. In my face, in my throat, in my chest, in my stomach.
Okay, very good. Under the eye, all remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie, all remaining fear in my face, my throat, my stomach, and my chest.
Okay, very good. Under the nose, all remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie, all remaining fear in my face, my throat, my chest, my stomach.
Under the mouth, all remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie, all remaining fear in my body.
Very good. Collarbone, all remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
all remaining family movie, all remaining
family movie, all remaining fear in my face, my throat, my stomach.
Okay, under the arm, all remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie, all remaining fear in my face, my throat, my body, my stomach.
Very good. Karate chop. So even though there's still some remaining family movie and still some remaining feeling of in my.
So even though there's still remaining family movie, still remaining fear in my face, my throat, my stomach.
Okay, I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie and all remaining feeling of in my.
all remaining
family movie and all remaining fear in my face, my throat, my stomach,
Okay,
my chest.
very good. Top of the head. I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie, all remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie, all remaining fear in my body.
Okay, eyebrow. Very good. Eyebrow, I deserve to heal, release, and let go.
deserve to heal,
All remaining family movie. All remaining family movie. Feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie. All remaining fear in my face, my body, and my throat.
Very good. Side A, I give myself permission to heal, release, and let go.
I give myself permission to heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie. All remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie. All remaining fear in my face, my throat, and my stomach.
Very good. Under the I am willing to heal, release, and let go.
I am willing to heal, release, let go.
All remaining family movie. All remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie. All remaining fear in my face, my throat, and my chest. And my
under the nose. It's safe for me to heal, release, and let go.
It's safe for me to heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie. All remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie. All remaining terror in my face, and my throat, and my chest.
Under the mouth. I have the power to heal, release, and let go.
I have the power to heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie. All remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie. All remaining family movie. All remaining fear in my face, my throat, my stomach.
Collarbone. I like the way it feels when I heal, release, and let go.
I like the way it feels when I heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie. All remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie. All remaining fear in my face, my throat, my stomach.
Okay, under the arm. It's easy for me to heal, release, and let go.
It's easy for me to heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie. All remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie. All remaining fear in my face, my throat, and my chest.
Okay, karate chop. So even though there's still some remaining family movie and still some remaining feeling of in my.
Even though there's still some remaining family movie and still some remaining fear in my face, my throat, and my body.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
I choose to heal, release, and let go.
All remaining family movie. All remaining feeling of in my.
All remaining family movie. All remaining fear in my face, my chest, and my throat.
Okay, and I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway. Excellent.
Very good. Let's go top of the head. Letting go of all remaining family movie and all remaining feeling of in my.
Letting go of all remaining family movie and all remaining fear in my face, my throat, my stomach, my chest.
Eyebrow, letting go.
Letting go. Letting go.
Side of the eye, letting go.
Letting go. Letting go.
Under the eye, letting go.
Letting go.
Under the nose, letting go.
Letting go.
Under the mouth, letting go.
Letting go.
Collarbone, letting go.
Letting go.
Under the arm, letting go.
Letting go.
Karate chop, letting go of all remaining family movie and all remaining feeling of in my.
Letting go of all remaining family movie and all remaining fear in my body.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway.
Excellent. Very good. Let's all take a deep breath. And now release. Okay. And now let's rub your sore spot. And now run the movie run more time. Run your family movie one more time. And when you're done, say stop, and then the level of intensity. So run your movie. When you're done, say stop, and then your number. Go ahead, please.
Stop. 2.
Okay.
Stop 1. 3.
Okay, good. Excellent. Okay. Well, if you got it down to a 1 or 2 or a 0, obviously that's a lot of relief, okay? Often with deep ACOA stuff, it may take a third round, okay? You know, we did 2 rounds. Just rinse and repeat till it's down to a 0. The good news is once it's at a 0, it stays a 0, okay? Now, it may come back in a slightly different shape, but that's because growing up in a dysfunctional family, there was abuse every night or every day or several times a day. So there may be other events that are similar, but are really, but you may have to tap on all the different events. Gradually, all the similar events start to, we have something called the generalization effect. Once you start to do the work, all the remaining traumatic events start to diminish. Okay, so for instance, if you have say, and I'm just being hypothetical here, that say you have 10, okay, number 10 trauma family movies, okay, where really traumatic and they're number 10, okay, and you start tapping on them. By the time you say tap on 3 or 4 of them, all the others go down to maybe a 9. And say you get halfway through your list, all the other remaining movies start to go down to maybe a 7 or an 8 or a 6 even, okay? So there is this kind of generalizing effect. So it is even though it may seem like an impossible task and, it's just too much hard work, trust me, the benefits are, it's like, like I said, lifting a 10,000-pound weight off your back, okay? It's like, it's incredible. Also, you start to notice that you do things you never thought you could do. You become more effective and more empowered in your life. You're going to see all kinds of benefits if you do the work, okay? And of course it's tedious. Of course it's a pain in the ass, okay? There's probably a million things you'd rather be doing, but this is probably the fastest and most effective way of dealing with ACOA or family of origin issues, okay? And really healing and resolving them. Now, I'm not going to discredit the 12-step structure or support groups. What I will say is, take the material that you've developed in those groups, okay, specifically the 4th and the 5th step, okay, or the 8th step, okay, and tap on the people on that list. That's pretty much the same list as your Monster Hall of Fame or the personal peace procedure. A list is just a list. But the real trick here is thoroughness, okay, repetition, persistence, okay, and specificity. Now, if a movie stays at like a 6 or above, doesn't seem to budge, it's probably because you've taken too big a chunk, and you may want to cut the movie up into episodes or into pieces, and just tap a little bit at a time. It's okay to take several days on the same movie. All right. It's not like it's a race. Of course, when you see the YouTubes and you see Gary, tapping somebody down who'd been brutally abused or molested or, sexually violated, whatever, and in 90 seconds, it's all gone. What you don't see is that woman was probably working with Gary for 6 months. Okay. So don't be confounded by the 90-second miracle when you look at those YouTubes. It takes work. It takes dedication. But EFT is probably the most powerful and most effective tool from healing from ACOA and family of origin issues, traumas, etc. Okay? All right. And again, persistence and repetition and just dedication, and you will get better, and you will start to see your life change. All righty. So we've had a really good night. Done a lot of tapping. I'm going to include from now on stuff from the yellow book and the kind of ACOA curriculum. We'll also, as part of our regular maintenance taps for ACOAs, we'll include the inner child or the matrix tap, okay? And then we'll just continue on with stuff from the laundry list and the ACA yellow book. All right, guys, I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Sleep tight. Keep tapping. We'll be back on again tomorrow night, Thursday night, with our EFT for treating PTSD, anxiety, depression, insomnia, and other serious emotional challenges, okay? And for those of you who are in the Hudson Valley area, we're going to be at the Family of Woodstock with our little face-to-face workshop at Family of Woodstock on Rock City Road in Woodstock, New York, 7:30 tomorrow. So I love you all. Have a wonderful night. God bless. See ya.
Thank you so much, Tony. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.